So I've taken a cursory look at everything in the console. I've started to do a little bit of cleanup. Basically, it's not looking too bad. I've started vacuuming in here, so there was some grunge in here, but that's been pulled out. See some of the paint is flaking off the back plate. And over here, there's a bit of corrosion into the corner. That might have to be taken off and cleaned up. And there's a bit of dust and stuff. There were some peanut shells that seemed to be in there. I wasn't sure if that was from a squirrel or from humans from previously. Most of this just looks like it needs a slight dusting. The patch bay probably needs cleaning inside, but there's 36 by 16 there. Some of those are internal patches. At the back, there are 64 of the 8-channel connectors. So that's 512 potential outputs from this thing. The modules over here all look reasonably good. They need a bit of a wiping down on the front, and then inside they're very clean. That's a microphone module. That is the master module for the speakers, monitors. And then the switches seem to be pretty solid. The pots seem to mostly be good, except for I noticed a lot of the line pots. This one barely will move. That's as hard as I can turn it. Whereas this one here is turning no problem. So, you know, they're pretty clean. It needs some wiping down. I took off all the tape off the channel strips. I took off the tape off the top there. I'll probably refinish this wood. At least I'll lightly sand it and oil it if nothing else. And yeah, there's corrosion in the corner, so I think I might have to sand that down and get it coated so it doesn't cleaned up and doesn't corrode anymore, and then just clean everything and then slowly power things on, see what's actually working once everything's cleaned up. Too much work, but eventually it'll be done. Oh, and then the power supply. This thing is a beast. Look at this. Okay, so that's the screws on there. This thing's massive. It's like, I can't lift it with one hand. Not from here. So almost 2 people to lift it. 900 watt power supply. Massive components in there. It's going to basically heat the studio. I won't need to use the HVAC system for that, just for cooling. Crazy. Okay, this one probably won't fit on Instagram, so it'll probably be a YouTube short.